The Bubble Trouble. In the lively town of Bubbleville, there lived a boy named Benny who had a fascination with bubbles. Not just any bubbles, but bubbles that seemed to have a mind of their own. Benny's bubbly misadventures were about to take the town on a journey of laughter, surprises, and a bit of bubble trouble. One sunny morning, Benny decided to create a new bubble solution that would create bubbles with extraordinary properties. Armed with soap, water, and a dash of his secret ingredient, which he claimed was a sprinkle of magic, Benny set to work in his backyard. To everyone's amazement, Benny's bubbles were unlike any they had seen before. These bubbles floated with grace, changed colors in the sunlight, and even emitted soft musical chimes when they popped. The town's children, and even a few adults, were enchanted by Benny's whimsical creations. Word spread quickly about Benny's magical bubbles, and soon enough, the whole town was gathered in Benny's backyard, eager to witness the spectacle. Laughter filled the air as children chased after bubbles that seemed to have a mind of their own, darting away and creating trails of shimmering colors. But as the excitement grew, so did the bubble trouble. Benny's bubbles began to multiply at an alarming rate. Soon, Bubbleville was engulfed in a sea of bubbles of all sizes and colors. People found themselves trapped in bubbles, floating above the ground, and even bouncing off walls. As chaos ensued, Benny realized he needed to find a solution, and fast. With a determined expression, he mixed up a new batch of bubble solution, this time adding his secret ingredient in smaller doses. He blew a giant bubble, and as it floated away, it began to absorb the excess bubbles in its path. As the mega bubble glided through the town, it collected bubbles of all sizes, until finally, Bubbleville was restored to its normal state. Cheers erupted from the crowd as the bubble vanished into the sky, leaving behind a town covered in a layer of bubble solution. Amid the laughter and sudsy mess, Benny had a realization. His bubble trouble might have caused chaos, but it also brought the town together in a way they hadn't experienced before. People were helping each other out of bubbles, sharing stories of their hilarious escapades, and discovering the joy of shared laughter. With a sheepish grin, Benny addressed the town. Maybe bubble trouble isn't so bad after all. It reminded us to enjoy the simple things and come together in times of, well, sudsy situations. And so, in Bubbleville, the legend of Benny's bubble trouble lived on, serving as a reminder that even when things go hilariously awry, the bonds of community and laughter can turn even the stickiest situations into cherished memories. As the sun set over a town covered in bubbles, the residents couldn't help but chuckle at the day's events. After all, a little bubble trouble was the perfect recipe for a day filled with unforgettable laughter and a whole lot of fun.